in my vision board. So I'm gonna spend the evening pasting all of my dreams onto this cardboard. Cheers. So let's do this. Where do we start? Okay, I've laid it out, so I'm just going to randomly do it. Doing this, that's fun because I usually just write it down, but to share this with you guys, that's going to be a whole nother step. It's a bit nerve-wracking, because also I'm not sharing my dreams with you, not just adventures after they've happened, but like adventures I see happening in the future. So, but I want to encourage you to do your own. I want to encourage you to do your own vision board, and not just for travel, like for your personal life. So I'm doing one for my personal life as well, which won't have any of my travel what do you call this, my future travel plans on it. So I'm first taking all of these big ones. So I'm making one for my personal life, so that one I won't be sharing, but because this travel is all about travel, this channel is all about traveling, I decided to share some of my dreams, some of my wishes, some of how I want this year and the next few years to play out, to share that with you. And you'll see there's a lot of words on it as well. So I think the word is a reminder for me as well, not just to see the places, but also the feelings I want to experience while there, as well as the people I want to share it with, the types of memories I want to make. Yeah, so some of these things have been on my bucket list, some are new. So this is my travel vision board. I usually write my bucket list down, and I've been doing that for years. And I've also been wanting to do a vision board, but like for my personal space, for my personal goals, but I just never gotten around to it. So I decided this year, let me start with the fun side of things. Let me start with my travel goals and my travel aspirations. Yes, and this is what I came up with. So these are all of the dreams, wishes that's lying in my head and in my heart. And how I did it, I literally just went onto the internet, got some images I really love, images of places, of things, activities I want to do, and then printed that, cut it out, and pasted it on a cardboard. And the reason why, so I think writing it down, so I usually write it down in a journal. I write it down, but then like there's weeks or months that goes by where I don't, because I don't script every day. I script a lot, but not every day. But I don't look at it, and then it sort of gets to the back. You sort of push it to the back of your life, and you never focus on your specific dreams or wishes. And so once you have something visual, you'll actually see it. And this is going to go up on my wall in my bedroom. One of the side walls, not the main wall. But yes, so when you see something, it's going to be like a constant reminder of okay, I still wanted to do that, or I was thinking and feeling that way at the beginning of the year. So I would encourage you to script or to do a vision board, but especially like your personal goals for 2023. I must say I'm a big believer in manifestation. So last year, for instance, with scripting, I manifested like a new car for myself and for my daughter, and like a job for my daughter. And those are some of the things that actually came true or that was manifested, and came to for fruition. But yes, so let me take you through this. So I've divided it in a few, like in say three categories. So firstly is okay, let me start with the 2 words. So last year, my word for last year was discipline. And I never really gotten around. Once again, I've scripted down and it wasn't visual, it wasn't like in my face constantly. And I never really gotten around to like be fully disciplined in various facets of my life. And then my word for this year is brave. And to do some of these things, I'm really going to need bravery. But yes, so I'm carrying those 2 words with me to 2023. And then let me start with the types of travels I want to do. So I'm definitely wanting to do a friend's trip, and that's in the planning. I want to do a trip with my daughter. We haven't been on a trip. I think last time we went was before COVID still. And then a solo trip. I've never done a solo trip. I've traveled solo to destinations and then joining a tour group or joining friends or visiting friends. But I've never done a solo trip. So that's definitely on my bucket list, and that's something I want to do. I'm a little bit scared because of the country I'm thinking of doing it in, is Morocco. So reviews, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna say reviews. But yeah, but I also believe that if you prepare yourself, then anything is possible. I think Morocco is a beautiful country, and I would love to experience it for myself. Also, it's like the type of country where I believe I would want some time, like just to do the things I want to do, not to be rushed, to walk in alleys where I want to walk, and experience like different cities within the country, which some of the tour groups might not, or stop at all of those cities. Yes, so that's my reason for wanting to do a solo trip, and as well as the country where I want to do it in. So the friends trip, me and a few friends are planning a trip to Bali, and then you'll also see this romantic trip. Doesn't that look romantic? Just putting it out there in the universe. And then a mom and daughter trip. So I haven't done a trip with my daughter, like I said before, I think like 2020. It might be a local trip. I'm not sure if it's going to be overseas trip because of her work commitments. And then I also want to do, so the idea for me from Morocco is I want to do Morocco first, but then I want to cross the Strait of Gibraltar. That's coming out wrong. I want to cross that into Spain, and I want to do Spain. I want to do Catalonia. Yes, and then at the bottom is Greece. Greece has been on my list. It's almost like it's been put to the back little by little every year, but it's definitely on the list, and that's why it's on there. Then I have local trips. So local trips, there I have the Cederbergen. I want to hike the Cederbergen. I'm currently trying to get a little fitter. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to need that to be able to do the Cederberg hike. It is quite a tough hike, or long, not tough maybe, but like it's a full day of can even sleep. They involve back arch. But yeah, so we'll see how that plays out. And then this picture here is of a boat. So that's a houseboat, and I want to do a houseboat experience on the Breda River. That's in the Western Cape. For that, I'm going to need somebody with a skipper license. I do know somebody with a skipper license, so once again, I'm putting it out in the universe. But doesn't that just look like idyllic? Like you don't have a care in the world. Okay, and then there's some smaller things I want to do. I want to like go fishing. I want to do Kirstenbosch summer concerts. I want to paraglide. So all of those things are things that I can do in Cape Town. That's available to do in Cape Town. And then what I have on here is travel equipment. So I'm quite new to this video making thing, to vlogging, to editing, all of those. Sometimes I'm not even sure why am I doing it, because it just feels like a disaster. But I do want to get a drone. I want to get a drone, and that's going to be a whole nother journey. I want to get better hiking equipment, not just the basics, to be fully prepared whenever I do go on hikes. And then obviously, who wouldn't want those pretty suitcases? But I also think they're very useful, like for protecting your, maybe if you bought something that's very fragile while traveling, for protecting that. I still have my old suitcases, and I love my old suitcases, but it's not of that material, which might be a problem at times. And then here I have surprise trips. So on my bucket list, and this doesn't need to be in the immediate future, but on my bucket list still is, I want to have a New Year's Eve experience in Sydney. So Sydney is the country, or like probably the second country where it's New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day, where the New Year starts. And then also, who wouldn't want to see the ball drop in New York? I love New York. I'll take you through some of my New York experiences. I've been there for Thanksgiving previously. I'm not a snowy person. I'm not a lover of snow. I'm not a lover of the cold. But I'll bear that to be in New York on New Year's Eve to see the ball drop in Times Square. And then also what I've put on here, long layovers. I think long layovers is the perfect time to just like see a new country. I know I had like a long layover in Hong Kong once. I was literally there for a full day and I saw what I wanted to see. So more long layovers. And then what I have on here is like the feelings I want to have. Feelings of happiness, of thankfulness, laughter, love. So that's the emotions I want to experience while traveling. Yes. And then right on top, there's travel partnerships. And I've put that on here because traveling is expensive. Yeah. If I'm looking at this, it's like, this is never something you'll be able to do in a year, like financially. But you never know. I'm putting it out there in the universe. I'm putting travel partnerships on there. So let's see how that goes. And then I want to thank you. I want to thank my followers. I want to thank you for following me, for motivating me and asking every now and then, okay, is there a new video coming out or what's going on? It's been a new journey. So the reason why I started the YouTube channel was because I was like secluding myself. I didn't get out there. I didn't live life to the fullest, and like starting this channel made me get out there, made me have excuses for walking around in the museum by myself, or just doing some things by myself. Or it also gave me the excuse to like tell friends and like sort of force friends to to just come with me on certain experiences. And I want to say thank you for all of my family and friends that's showing up in my videos. Every time and every experience with you is always fun. It's always love and laughter, and it's always filled with a lot of thankfulness. Yes, but this is my, like I said, this is my travel vision board, and I want to encourage each one of you watching. I want to encourage you to do your own vision board. It doesn't have to be for travel. It can be for your goals. Just put it out there. Put it in the universe. You don't have to share it with anybody. It can be, it's your personal thing, so you don't have to share it, but put it out into the universe. And don't be scared to dream. Don't be scared to put things on there that you really want. I mean, just looking at this, I'm like, okay. But yeah, this is what I want, like, for my travels. Yeah, so don't be scared to do that. And I want to ask you to please subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Please subscribe and do the like thing, and also share. Please share my videos. And yes, hopefully we're gonna have some adventures coming up this year. Very important. Yeah, a girl can dream. But yeah, but thank you for coming along with me, and thank you for allowing me to share a little bit of me with you. See what else I get up to on my travels. Subscribe and come travel with me. Together we will see where our new adventures take us.